stop reminiscing. Focus.
God, I've lost control. Okay, we now have a petitioner, so we will start the March meeting of the City of East Peoria's Zoning Board of Appeals meeting, and the first item will be roll call.
Driscoll.
Here.
Whitman.
Here.
Brochures. Rieker.
Here.
Bruner.
Here.
Sams.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. The next order of business would be to approve the meeting minutes held back in January, on January 12, 2026. Do I have a motion to approve those minutes?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Troy. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you, Michael. All in favor of
Aye.
approving the minutes, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? I'm doing better. Okay, we are going to skip to the second case on the agenda, and that is case SU-2026-024, and that is the petition of Joshua Fothman for a special use for use of a pallet burner on property located at 1954 East Washington Street. That property ID number is 01-01-34-204-041. Would the petitioner approach the podium, please? State your name for me.
Josh Fothman.
Okay, and Josh, will you raise your right hand for me?
I'll affirm.
Yes.
Yep.
George already filled me in. Do you affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you, dear. And explain to the zoning board what you would like to do on your commercial property.
Okay. Yeah, we'd like to build a pallet burner and basically primarily just be disposing of our single-use pallets. So by function, we get all this material in on pallets. We mount it on truck equipment, or this truck equipment on trucks, and then it leaves on wheels. And we end up with this pallet that it came on, but about 5% of our pallets are like recyclable in the sense that someone wants them again to use them. So we have different people stop in, hey, can we get your pallets? Yeah, you can go see what we got. No, we don't want them. So, and like you can imagine, if we get something like a crane in, right, what do you use this pallet for? So what we like to do is just burn them. Actually, we probably have about 70 years of burning in East Peoria at that facility, or 60 at that facility. We weren't really supposed to be. We kind of had smaller fires. We had an employee that lit a real big one. We got called in, and the police chief came down, and I was like, look, I heard we won't be burning anymore here. So we've been hauling them outside of town to burn them, and it's just very inconvenient. We'd like to look at some other options for recycling them, but there's a very high likelihood that we won't get to 100% of recycling. So we're always going to have a need to burn some. To give you an idea about how many, we would probably be burning about 10 pallets a week, so it's not big. If we double in size, we are planning on growing, but if we just for the sake of talking about what it could turn into, if we doubled in size, it'd be, 20 pallets. We'd be burning on one shift, we just day shift and no weekends. There could be some smoke, right? When we burn things, there will be smoke. We've gotten with Bobby, and we've kind of reviewed things, and he kind of had his thoughts on how we should build this. Not too much. He let us kind of draft up some things, gave us some ideas, and he'd like to kind of be around when we fire it up and kind of give his final blessing on it. But I don't know if I covered everything, but yeah.
We got questions for Joshua, so I'll start with you, Troy.
So be for pallets only, right? No garbage, no...
Yeah, we're not burning garbage.
Like
We're not getting rid of our garbage that way. So just wood-based products.
Okay,
Yep.
that's all I have.
Michael?
Nothing at the moment.
Joel?
No questions.
John?
You're not going to try to reclaim some of the heat during the winter to pump it?
You know, we had all kinds of thoughts like, hey, this is such a waste. Those pallet burners are fairly expensive. You know, you can buy them for 100 grand or whatever. At this point in time, we're trying to build truck bodies, not heat our building. So like yeah, we had a bunch of thoughts. That's about what it came back to. Is like, do we want to tend this all winter long, or do we just want to keep doing what we do? So.
Anything else, John?
No, thank you.
George?
Yes, so you said you guys are gonna build it,
Yes.
right? Okay,
Yep.
so where are you getting the design or?
Yep.
Or can you
Great
buy
question.
kits or?
It is not a kit, no. So we're
Okay.
going to take a shipping container, and I supplied some renderings. Should have brought some with me
No,
too.
we have them in our packet.
Okay.
There's a picture, yeah.
And so yeah, it's going to start with a shipping container, and basically we're going to have an outlet for the smoke, and that will have a series of screens in it to make sure debris doesn't come
Okay.
out, and then an air intake, like venting on the front, that's controllable as well. So
Okay.
things won't get out of hand, and you can shut it down if you need to.
Okay,
So
okay, that's all I had.
When you talked about not burning on the weekends, is there, or was there any conversation or thought, either with Chief Zimmerman or on your own, about maybe having regulations like we can't burn on days when the wind speed is a certain amount or higher, or, you know, that kind of thing? Is there
Yeah.
anything about that?
you know what? We never did.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Chief Zimmerman's the subject matter expert, so I think a lot of his requirements are going to be more stringent than anything we could probably come up with.
Yeah. Yeah,
Was-
so far, it's been a real collaborative relationship with Bobby. So,
And he's fine with the location?
yeah.
we got
We're
that on the
locating
drawing,
it kind of
too.
on the southeast corner. Kind of try to just keep it farther away from residences, so.
Okay. I don't think I have any more questions. Does anybody want to go back? Okay, that's it. You can have a seat. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to speak to the zoning board on this particular case? Seeing no one, do you want to get it? You have anything to say? Okay. Well, then I guess we can go to deliberations because the other petitioner isn't here. Okay. Oh, yeah. Pick up the bottom one. Okay, so we will start deliberations on case SU-2026-024, and that is the petition of Joshua Foffman at 1954 East Washington to install a pallet incinerator. Will the establishment, maintenance, and operation of the proposed special use permit be detrimental to or endanger the public health, safety, morals, comfort, or general welfare?
No,
Potentially.
Will the proposed special use permit be injurious to the use or permitted in the district?
no,
No.
Will the proposed special use permit diminish or impair property values within the surrounding neighborhood?
no,
Will the establishment of the proposed special use permit impede the orderly development or improvement of surrounding property for uses permitted in the subject zoning district?
No.
Are have adequate utilities, access roads, drainage, or other necessary facilities to be or been provided?
Yes.
Are have adequate measures to be or been taken to provide ingress and egress from the site, minimizing traffic congestion and hazards on public streets?
yes.
Yes.
Will the proposed special use permit conform to all other applicable regulations of the zoning district?
Yes.
Okay. Any comments, concerns, or motions?
I'll make a motion that we give them the blessing to put it in with that Chief Zimmerman has to make the final okay on that.
A second.
Okay, thank you, George and Joel. Roll call vote?
Driscoll.
Yes.
Whitman.
Yes,
Broshiers.
Yes,
Rieker.
Yes.
Bruner.
No.
Sams.
Yes.
5-1.
Next Tuesday? Oh. Yes, yeah, yeah, good. If there'd be a neighbor or a nearby resident that would, a lot of times they don't know what the red and white sign is for, and then they see it on city council agenda and they're thinking, oh, well, now I can go say my piece, and so they show up and get some mic time, and you want to be here for that.
Yeah, we did notify the neighbors within 250 feet. I don't know that we received any calls or concerns about it.
I guess I don't need to wait around for the other petitioner, or,
No, I would say that that can be heard at a future date.
Okay.
And she was one that we talked to at the front counter and made sure
Okay.
she knew she needed to come to the meeting, so
was
we'll
there
follow up with her.
any old business issues? Any new business issues? Now we have the citizens' opportunity to address the ZBA on a non-agenda item. Would anyone like to come forward and do so? Nope. Okay. Well, then, do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you,
second.
Michael. George seconds it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
This meeting is adjourned. Thank you all very much. Okay, that's record time.